Welcome everybody to my super rant. Now, I cannot tell you because I haven't gotten into the nitty gritty of this yet. But I cannot tell you how intense it's going to get or how little intense it's going to get because I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty fueled right now. I just got finished recording editing the NHL prospects or prospects that were already drafted and are on their teams, that are property of their teams, for the NHL 18 Super Roster update that I'm putting out for the next franchise mode that we make. Now, I have got to vent. I vented a lot in that video, but I'm going to touch on a lot of those things again. First of all, are we ever going to not... Can we get, like, competition for EA Sports in the NHL market? Because they did a shit job this year. They really did. They fucked up this game royally in many categories. And they get away with it every year because I feel like they fuck up every single year. I feel like there hasn't been a year where we've been satisfied with an EA Sports NHL game. I can't remember the last time I was satisfied buying an NHL game. I really can't. NHL 15 came out, it was just a bust. It was like NHL 15 on an old gen, just a new color, like HD colors. You got a presentation with Emmerich and Olczyk, and they took out moves from the game. They didn't have an EASHL in NHL 15. That's just NHL 15. That was the first game that came out. Fine, we give them a pass on NHL 15. Whatever. NHL 16 comes out. What changes? Nothing. They added EASHL. Other than that, I can't think of it. They say they enhance their AI every year, but it seems to get dumber and dumber. It's absolutely amazing. So I didn't notice anything in NHL 16. NHL 17 comes out. The same friggin' shit. A little more customization to your EASHL squads, but that's really it. And even so, it's not that much customization to begin with. NHL 18 comes out. Now they've been on new gen now for 4 years. They're entering this is their 4th year as NHL 18. NHL 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 4 years. What amazes me is how much they could fuck up and get away with it. We're spending $60 and $70 a year on the game alone. Is that counting what else we spend on in-game purchases? Every single year. We are so basically, if you bought every single game without paying for the deluxe editions that they put out to make their extra fucking money, 60, 120, 180, $240 we've invested as ourselves as consumers just on the game alone, just buying the game every single year for no improvement whatsoever. This year, fine. They added their new deke moves that they couldn't add in NHL 15. It's almost like they waited to put those moves in because they had no other way to sell NHL 18. Because other than that, what has happened to this game? It's literally the same thing as NHL 17. It's fucking slower. Navigating the menus in this game is absolutely, excuse me for using the R word, but retarded. It's literally retarded. Me and my brother were playing NHL 12 last night on old gen because we're so sick of NHL 18 on new gen. We can't play it anymore. Navigating the menus to edit players was as simple as clicking RB and RT. RB, you switch to league. RT, you switch a team within that league. You didn't have to press B, wait for the menu to load up all the leagues, click A, wait for the menu to load up all that league's teams, and then let's not even talk about clicking LT and then scrolling down and waiting a second every time it's got you flip to a fucking team. It doesn't make any sense. Navigating the menus is slow. Simulation and franchise mode, slow. Everything is just slow. It doesn't make sense. Like, it's almost as if they're toying with us. Like, they're just throwing slow and steady improvements at us every single year so we keep coming back and buying the games like we're buying a new product. But it's literally the same product with minor improvements that could have been implemented years prior. Now, I play this game pretty often. Well, not lately, but I've played this game pretty often this year. And I can tell you this right now. It doesn't seem like those new moves they added in or added back are even really making that much of a difference. Like the game, sure, you get a couple more exciting goals and whatnot, but I don't see people really abusing those dekes or using them that much for that matter. I feel like they're almost like played out, like you added them too late. But it made the trailer look great, didn't it? Also, the rosters. Now, the fact that I've spent over 4 hours again, because they fucked up my first file, so the fact that I've spent over 4 hours again editing rosters, doesn't that tell you something that, like, I'm a hockey fan. I'm a hockey fan. I study statistics. I do all this stuff. I like to watch the game. I'm not a fucking multi-million-dollar corporation that is in charge of making a video game devoted to all these players, all these leagues, all these teams, and all these statistics. Yet, I can tell you and go ahead and implement my own friggin' rosters through my update, having to create players and edit players because they can't get this shit right. For example, I just edited a player, Nick Suzuki. He was 59 overall. Now, for those of you who don't know who Nick Suzuki is, he drafted 13th overall by the Vegas Golden Knights. 13th overall. He had 96 points and 45 goals in the OHL last year as a 17-year-old. EA Sports had him listed as 59 overall. There are players aplenty, including prospects that haven't even been drafted yet, that aren't even projected to be drafted, that have higher overalls than a guy that was drafted in the first round, 13th overall, and is coming off a 96-point season with 45 goals as a 17-year-old. Does that not spell a problem for anybody else? They do not give a shit about the rosters. They just don't. They give you a potential and a half-assed overall, and they throw it at you and expect to spend $70, $60, $70 on it. They don't give a shit. They don't pay attention to it. They just throw it out there for you to do yourself. It doesn't make any sense. First-round picks this year, first-round picks that were just drafted this year have potentials that are medium top 9, medium top 6, AHL top 6, AHL top 2. Some of them are not even in the fucking game. I'm trying to dig at them now because NHL 19 is going to come out. It's going to be the same exact shit. We're going to be spending money on HUT, the game. We're going to get minor improvements, and that is it. For example, I wish I had. I can't even show you the cases to the games, NHL 17 and 18, because I downloaded them on my Xbox. Go online, look at the cases of NHL 17 and NHL 18. It is the same fucking case. And every year it says, minor improvements. So, EA Sports, what we're paying for every single year, $60 and $70, we're paying for minor improvements, a roster update. That is it. How does it feel to know that we're spending $60, $70 a year for minor improvements and a roster update? How does that make you feel? Makes me feel pretty freaking pissed off. Call me a crybaby. Call me whatever the hell you want in the comment sections. I don't care. But you can't disagree with what I'm saying. They don't give a shit what game they give us. It sucks. It's a shitty. I don't care if EA Sports goes ahead and tries to get this video taken down. I don't freaking care if I even get paid for this video that I'm posting right now. I don't give a shit. All I know is I need to get this out there to people, because some of them don't understand that this is a shitty product they give us every single freaking year, and they get away with it. And people are getting fed up with it. Look at YouTubers on Twitter. We're all getting fed up with it. It doesn't make sense. I just, you know what they need? They need competition. 2K Sports, come back. Please, 2K Sports, come back and make NHL games. Give EA Sports competition so they have to make a quality game, because it is low quality every single year with minor improvements. Think about it. EA Sports can do this and get away with it because there's no other NHL games for us to buy. It's supply and demand. It's basic economics, basic marketing. They have no competition. They could give us this. They could give us NHL 19, not make a single change about a roster update, and we'd still buy it because it's the newest game out. That is it. That's my rant. I could go on and on and on, but I'm done. I'm pissing myself off over a video game, right? Sounds crazy. Comment down below your thoughts on my rant. Peace out, guys.